But anyway, it's going good. I got an appointment on the 14th. We'll know what the wait is then. I probably might tell y'all. I probably might tell y'all. Okay, so we are 15 days out. That means I have had this for 2 weeks. The surgery was 2 weeks ago. And when I tell y'all, I have seen people say that they regretted it in the beginning. And I regretted it like the first 2 days. The first 2 days were really hard. The first day after I had this surgery, not the first day after. The day that I had my surgery, hard. Pain. Ouch. It hurt. And I have a high pain tolerance. But this thing, I mean, people just went into my stomach and cut that thing open and took parts out. Okay, so of course it's gonna hurt. And it did. But the second day was the day that I got to go home from the hospital, and it was still hurting, but it wasn't in excruciating pain or anything like that. So I was okay with it. One of the hardest things in the first 2 to 5 days, honestly, was getting the liquid down, because you can only drink out of a little baby cup. It's like a 1-ounce cup. You have to take that 1 ounce, drink it, wait a little bit. 1 ounce, drink it, wait a little bit. And when I tell you, my lips were so dry. There go Ruby. Hi, Rue. My lips were so dry. It was horrible. And I was just like, I want to have something to drink. But, and I was still on the liquid diet. So if you've been watching this, you know that liquid diet started 7 days before the surgery. And then I had to do 10 days after the surgery of the liquid diet as well. So it was a total of 17 days of liquids. Now, when I went to surgery, of course, they weigh you before you go to surgery, and I had lost 10 pounds on the liquid diet for the 7 days. And then, which was good. And, I was like, okay, 10 pounds in a week, killing it. And so I was just like, what's going to happen, when I go to my appointment in 10 days? So I had an appointment 10 days out, and by that time I felt fine. Like, I wasn't taking any of the pain medication. One of the things I learned is that you can only take Tylenol. Like, that's the only medicine you can have is Tylenol after the surgery. So I did beg my friend to go get me some Tylenol, and of course she did. So I had the Tylenol. I didn't need the stronger pain medication. I didn't need it. I didn't want it. It wasn't for me. So I didn't finish that pain medication. Walking wasn't bad. You have to walk like from day one. So there is no helping you use a bedpan. You don't have to do any of that. You get up that same day. Even though the anesthesia got you in a whole nother space, you still got to get up, use the bathroom, walk around, do all of that. So walking wasn't hard. It was very easy. That's not true. I get very tired after doing anything. So the actual walking doesn't, my body didn't hurt from it, but I would be tired. Like, naps. I need a nap right now. I could, like, one time I went to the grocery store with my kids, and these people, they young adults, they just moving, running around, and I would finally call them like, y'all thought it was good to leave me alone in the store? Because I'm winded. I'm tired. I wasn't winded, but I was tired. I just felt drained. Like, I don't have any more energy. So I ended up having to give them my debit card for my stuff and going to the car, child, because I couldn't anymore. So that wasn't bad. But when I went to my doctor's appointment, my incisions were fine. I had lost another 15 pounds in 10 days. So in 7 days I lost 10 pounds. In 10 days I lost 15 pounds. So together I lost 25 pounds from the liquid diet. And then once I got to the 10-day mark, they put me on soft foods. And soft foods was, you know, like eggs, pudding, applesauce, soft cooked carrots or green beans. You can have fish like cod, salmon, tilapia if you eat that. And there are other things I can't remember. I know that before the surgery, all I kept saying was, after my 10 days, I want some tuna salad bad. Like, that's what I want. I already know what I want to eat. I want the tuna salad. Give me the tuna salad. Once I was able to eat, guess what I ain't had yet? We 15 days passed, and I have not had the tuna salad. I haven't had it. I haven't wanted it. I had a piece of salmon, couldn't finish it. I had a cod, couldn't finish it. Because you know why? Your stomach is it could hold about 2 to 3 ounces. Like, that's not a lot. Like, I could drink 1 ounce of liquid when I came home. Now I can have 2 to 3 ounces. And when I tell you, I don't think I'm getting a full 3 ounces in there. And then you gotta wait 30 minutes again. Like, when I first started this plan, when I first started going down this road, one of the things that I was advised by the nutritionist was you have to wait 30 minutes after you eat to have something to drink. And they wanted you to wait 30 minutes after you drink to have something to eat. So there was like time for your stomach to empty itself out. So I am not doing the best at that because I am thirsty all the time. Like, I just want to drink down bottles of water, but you know, a bottle of water is like 16 ounces, and I'm trying to tell you I can only hold 2 to 3. So like, I'm thirsty, but so it's a lot of sip, put it down, sip, put it down, sip, put it down. So I'm sipping water all the time. I also do drink the sugar-free Minute Maid fruit punch because that's delicious. I don't go crazy with nothing. I don't have a hunger for most things. I'm not I'm not hungry most of the day. I really am not. I did have a taco from Taco Bell, not the tortilla. I had the soft shell taco. I did not eat the shell. I ate the meat out of it, and the I ain't gonna lie, I had the tomatoes because I wanted to, but I did have that, and that was fine. That really is the easiest thing for me to eat. I know a lot of people do not like Taco Bell, but because I'm trying to find things that I can digest, that's one of the easiest things for me to eat. But I'm not really a big fan of Taco Bell, so I don't eat often. The only other thing that makes me feel okay when I eat it is, well, when I had the salmon, it did make me feel sick. I just couldn't eat a lot of it. I felt like it was a waste of my money. I felt the same way when I had the piece of cod. I couldn't eat a lot of it, so it's a waste of my money. But I've had sugar-free canned pears. It's on my list, and those have been delicious. As long as it's cold, as long as the water is cold, I'll drink it. And so I put the water in the back in the refrigerator a lot, as long as the sugar-free pears are cold, I will eat them. I probably could eat 2. I probably could eat 2 pears. I cut it in half, bite it. You got to take a lot of chews. Chew. That's another thing here. But when I started this journey, I was over 300 pounds. I wasn't at 350, but I was over 300. And so one of my goals was to hit 299 before my surgery. Like, that's what I wanted to do. But I started to get a little lax at the end because I had already got my surgery, and there was like a month between the time that I was approved for my surgery and I could have my surgery, and I really wasn't exercising at that time. A lot of things were going on. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you that I didn't do my best. And because of that, I almost made it, but I did not make it. So that was a little upsetting to me, but I was very close. Very close. So, you know, I was proud of myself for all that I had done. Because this journey, these past 6, 7, I think it might have even been 8 months. And then if we count the 3 months that I did before I had to quit the program and restart over again. So we could say this has been about a good year for me of this journey to trying to get to this space where the surgery has happened and things. And I have to say that I've already been told that my face is starting to look a little bit slimmer, and that you can tell from my back that I have lost a little bit of weight. Okay. Now, do I work out? No, I do not work out. But that is because you are not allowed to work out from my doctor's office until you go back for that next visit. And that's the visit where they evaluate you again. You have to talk to a nutritionist again. And then that's where they kind of clear you for your regular foods. And I go to that appointment on the 14th. So that's when I'll know what the weight looks like. I got on the scale, but it's not my scale. It was somebody else's scale, and I really don't know how they floors work and all of that stuff. So I saw the number. I'm not going to quote that number because that's not an official number for me. Other than really being tired, like after I do most things, I am very tired. This surgery has been great for me. My blood sugar has been low every day, mostly because I ain't eating nothing. We're gonna just be honest about it, but it is still true that my numbers are not going up. They're not spiking. A couple times they've been a borderline low, to be honest with you, but I'll take it. And we'll just work on how to regulate that. I have experimented with all the beverages that I could think of. I really like drinking tea. I have had sugar-free hot chocolate. That was good. Like I said, the sugar-free fruit punch Minute Maid is my favorite. I do not like the Gatorades. I have not found a flavor that I am a fan of yet. So I don't know about the Gatorades, but water. Core water is my favorite. It's the easiest for me to drink. Other waters that I have had in the past that I don't like them anymore. Somebody brought me a Rita's sugar-free ice, and I tasted like a spoonful of it. It was delicious, but like I can't do most things. So everything that I would like to have, I really could only have like a spoonful, and then it's time to go. So I never get sad about not being able to eat foods. I'm not sad about it. I understood, and I really researched this beforehand, and I understood what I was going for, and I have really, really done a lot of work to change my relationship with food. So I'm not one of the people who mourns the things that I can't have, because I know people who have reached out to me that I know and have had the surgery 10 years ago. One of my best friends has had the surgery, and it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Another one of my best friends, had the surgery, and they were like, I think they're like 2 years out. And so because I know people who, 2, 4, 10 years out, I know that you can eat foods. Like, you can't eat them in large amounts, but I know that it goes a little bit more than 3 ounces. And so I already know what it looks like on the other side as far as food goes. It's not you never can eat anything ever again. I mean, shoot, I know people who've had it who still can have a cupcake. They might only have half of a cupcake, but they can still have a cupcake, or they can still have like a cheesecake bite or something like that. So, or like a little piece of chocolate or something like that, if that's what you're looking for. So I'm not depressed about what I cannot have today because I know what's going on. It's kind of like my locks, like they look like this today, but I've had my locks longer than this. So I already know where it's going, so I'm not really concerned with the length of my hair today. I'm not concerned about the amount of food that I can eat today, because you know why? The bigger thing for me is being healthy. The main reason why I got this surgery and why I was even, working towards the surgery was because I wanted the health aspect. I wanted to get rid of the diabetes. That's what it is. I have diabetes. That's what I was diagnosed with. I did not want to have it anymore, so I went and got the surgery because I don't want to have it. I almost died 2 years ago, and when I saw my children's face, my young adults' face, after they saw me being okay, I was like, what I can't do is I can't make them bury me early because I want to eat all the pizzas, all the mac and cheeses, all of the everythings, sodas after sodas, snacks, whatever, because that's not okay. I owe it to myself to be better to myself than that, and I owe it to my children for sure to be better to them than that. And this journey allowed me to unpack so much stuff. It was a very emotional time for me. It has been a very, very emotional time, and it's been very healthy for me. It's given me a confidence. Like, my body, as a plus size woman, I like me. Like, I thought that I was cute out here in these streets. So it wasn't like I was like, I'm ugly. That wasn't my journey. I'm not talking about anybody else's. My journey wasn't that I felt bad in my body. My journey more was I knew that this body did not feel healthy. My body didn't feel healthy. I'm not making no judgment call on anybody else or what they got going on, but I knew I did not feel healthy. And so that's why I did this. But one of the side effects to all of that is I'm going to be able to buy the clothes easier than I have been as a plus size woman for me in my city that I would like to wear. And I'm looking forward to being able to see myself in the different clothes. When my birthday comes, that will be 6 months out. Child. Because I know what the weight loss look like 6 months out. On the charts, and I'm looking like the streets are calling my name. I'm going to the streets, okay? Because I cannot wait for that. When y'all gonna see that, because I'm gonna show y'all the trial on the clothes. But I'm not one of them people who is afraid of my body today, so I'm hoping that I'm not afraid of my body later, because I don't know that girl. But I just want to add, because we come into the time where I don't never really want to go over 20, 22, 25 minutes of this, but I want to say this. This journey is not easy. People who are having this surgery, do not tell them that they're taking the easy way out. It's not easy to have to speak to a nutritionist every month, to talk to them about what it is you did eat, what it is you didn't eat, to have to say out loud, because as a plus size person, a person who has been labeled obese, it's not easy to tell people what you ate, because you really do have to be accountable for what you're eating. It is not easy to have to explain for real whether you worked out and all that stuff, because a lot of the stuff, when you are doing it for yourself and there's not a professional behind you, it's easier to lie about a lot of the things that you're doing to yourself. But once you have to go in there, you see my 600-pound life, these people start to get very upset and emotional when Dr. Now want to know what were you doing, because they're going, I'm working hard, but you really realize that you're not working as hard as you could be. This is a very hard journey. And then the surgery aspect, to be able to put yourself under the knife and trust that when you come out of all this, you will be healthier, to be able to have to withstand these days of the liquids, to find new foods. You have to go through a whole new food journey, and to tell people, like, I come out to eat with you, but unless you sharing this plate with me, I'm probably not going to buy nothing, because I'm wasting my money. Like, there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. It's not easy emotionally, mentally, physically. It is not easy. It is a different way. So for all of you who are on this journey, keep going. You can do it. Yes, it is hard, but it is doable. And for anybody who is watching this to support or to judge, let me just let you know, please give your best support, because judging ain't gonna do nothing. And if you feel like, you know, if you feel like there's another way, a better way, then prove it. Do that way. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody has to go and do what they feel like is best for them. This is what was best for me. And I will continue to talk to anybody on here who would like to know what's going on. I can tell you I'm already in the tubes. That's what I do know. I ain't been in the tubes in years, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of anybody else who's doing it. So I'll be back with y'all in a couple of days. Y'all know me. Bye.